Yes. I can hear you, but I cannot see you. Yes. Yep. Yep. Cannot see you, my love. Yeah, I don't know. Something's going on with your camera. And that means if I can't see you, then I'm probably the only one that can hear you. So, which means that our audience won't be able to hear you either. Are you trying with the uh-oh. Hello, I am waiting for my host to come in. So while we are doing that, I am going to chit chat for a second. Yes, my host could not make it to join me today. Hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in. Yes. So my co-host had a prior engagement prior to our live today. So she was unable to come and sit to do our live today. So we are trying to work out the case, and I appreciate you for coming in. I'm TV for those that don't know. Oh, this is your first time in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes. So my co-host is lovely Janae, and she may have trouble coming in. So we're going to keep our fingers crossed on it and see what happens. If she cannot on video, I hear you, but I can't see you now. If she can't join us for video, um, she probably would join in via chat and try to engage in this conversation. So I appreciate everybody that's here. Oh, thank you. Love my phone case. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. So I'm going to try to give her a couple more minutes to see if she can join in. If not, then we are going to go on and keep it going. Okay. Hi, Lisa. How are you? How are you? So, my lovely Janae, she is in here. However, you cannot see her or hear her. Her phone is acting a little weird right now. She had a prior engagement today, and she kind of ran behind schedule. So she was concerned about getting to me on time. So, of course, I set it up that way so we can have a link just in case things like this happen, because we do have busy lives and we still make it do what it do on Sundays at 3 o'clock. So, in cases like that, we always have this backup plan. So, again, she's here in the background. You may not be able to hear her. But she is here, so more than likely, if her camera does not get to working, she will just engage through the chat. okay, for our next topic or discussion. Okay, but how's everybody's Sunday going? How's everybody's Sunday? How was your weekend? How was your weekend? So I know for me it was very, very busy. Um, I had a wedding and a show this weekend. So it was a lot happening and a lot going on second weekend in a row. So needless to say, I am looking forward to a restful weekend next weekend. Okay. So, hi, thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. Yes. So, um, your girl needs some rest. She needs some rest. Yes. I've been going full speed ahead and yeah, no stopping, no stopping, no stopping. Yeah. But I am glad that you're here. Welcome in. Sunday's going well. Very busy for me. Yes, I understand, Lisa. I understand. Like it's been a whirlwind. It has been a whirlwind, and I am excited for some rest. Needless to say, not excited for some rest. Needless to say, yes, yeah, because as you see, Janae gets very busy, and that's why we have to set it up so that way she can have a link just in case she can't make it. So we can sit side by side and have our chit chat or whatever. But we're gonna keep going and we're gonna make this thing flow as we always do. So today I am excited to talk about this topic today. As you know, every Sunday we do a different discussion, right? So today our topic is going to be about body image. Body image is so big, okay, in our society, right? And it's a huge factor. It's a huge factor. A lot of people are affected by body image, right? So let's just talk a little bit about that. What is body image? What is body image, right? So, of course, whenever I bring a topic to you, I have to do a little research on it. You know, see what the experts say. See if this is like something that's big. If it's something that affects us, and of course it does. Of course it does. This is why I wanted to pick a topic like this. So, yeah. So, what is body image, right? So, body image is a combination of thoughts and feelings that you have about your body. Body image may range between positive and negative experiences, and one person may feel at different times positive or negative, or a combination of both, right? So, it's different ways that we can be affected by body image. So, let's say the media can show only one type of body, like fit and healthy. And about a month or so ago, my sister and I had a conversation about what is considered healthy, right? It's like the media puts this portrayal out that you have to look a certain way to be healthy. Okay. So that's when they're saying like media is showing only one type of body as fit and healthy. Okay, which is not always true because like I said, you can be fit and healthy and not have that stereotype of looking like everybody expects you to look. Okay. So I just want to stamp that right there. It's saying making comments from friends or family about your body. And sometimes, like you said, friends or family can make you feel self-conscious about your body by making comments about you, you know? So you have to be mindful of that, like love yourself, like be confident within, because sometimes people can create this image of you and can have this body image effect that, oh my god, like everybody's saying this, I remember making these comments and making me feel this way. So be mindful of that. Okay. They said social media promising or promoting a perfect body image. Okay, again, let's go back to social media promoting body image. Like, that's so huge today, and we're gonna go dive into this topic. Okay. um like, when you wear clothes, buy clothes at like different shops, which I've had this problem a lot. Clothes at different shops fitting only certain body types. That is so huge. Like, for me, I have to go to my go-to. I really do, because of my body type. I have to go what's comfortable for me, what looks nice on me, what fits my body. But it gets frustrating when I go to different shops or stores, and they have this portrayal of what your body should look like. And even if it's in your size, it might not fit your body. Like, I'm curvy. Like, I go for my specific size, and it doesn't fit me right. So I like to stick to what I know. Like, stick to um places where I know my size, my type is going to work well for me. Okay, because not all sizes are created equal. I've learned that along the way. And that's why when I'm wearing certain things and someone says, "Oh my God, where did you get that from?" And it's like 99% of the time it's from the same company or same place. Like, for instance, like, I love to shop at like New York and Company. They're big for me because they have a lot of things for curvy women. They're big on curvy women, and I can never go wrong with anything from New York and Company. I also started trying. I did a vlog about it. This company called Snazzy Inn. They have like very like stretchy material that looks nice and flattering on like curvy women, right? So that's the new one that I tried. Hi, Cruz Valero. Welcome in. I see new friends coming in. So I'm TB for those that don't know me. My lovely sister Janae is usually in here with me, but she's having technical difficulties because she had a prior engagement, so she could not join me side by side today. But we're gonna hope that she can join in via our link. But if not, we're gonna keep the show going, right? But yeah, but like I said, I like to shop at New York and Company. They're big for me. I do try other shops, but I have to play around with the sizes. I really have to play around with the sizes because what I get at like New York and Company, same size will not fit if I go to say like Express or Old Navy, and I do like some things from Old Navy, but again, I have to play around with the sizes to make it look right or be flattering for my body type, right? So, yeah. So, like I said, like getting clothes in shops that fit certain body types. And then you have adverse and health campaigns that encourage diets and weight loss. Encourage diets and weight loss. Yes. So, um, yes. Whew. Yeah, so we're gonna go dive into more about like the different body images and things like that. Okay, so what is meant by body image? So we kind of talked about what it is, different ways, like different stereotypes and things like that can like affect it. But like, what is meant by body image? So body image refers to a person's emotional attitudes, their beliefs, their perceptions of their own body. Experts describe it as a complex emotional experience. Body image relates to what a person believes about their appearance, how they feel about their body, their height, their weight, their shape. For me, that is so true. Like, I can think of a time, um, maybe about 10 years ago. Um, I had this image of myself that I had to always look a certain way, because I had always like been small, always been small frame. And I started, having kids, like I was able to like maintain that small frame. But after I had my last child, like number 4, I noticed that my body was actually starting to change. And it was due to me getting my gallbladder removed prior to having my son. So your gallbladder plays a big part in your body, whether you know it or not. Hey, sweetie, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Your gallbladder plays a big function in your body. And at the time, I did not realize that the huge impact a gallbladder has on you. It's actually like a filtering process, and it helps things move and flow throughout your body. So when I got mine removed, and I had number 4, um, it was harder for my body to like bounce back or whatever. So, I started like packing it on a little bit. Not crazy, but started packing it on to where like even just like exercising or eating certain things like wasn't like working as well as it used to, right? So I was in a relationship after number 4. This was at the I had just left for last relationship. So my kids dad, we were in the middle process of getting a divorce. So I started like obsessing because I got into a new relationship, and we had a lot of differences of what body image should look like. So I was like made to feel like self-conscious about my body, and like I was like literally like obsessing, like doing all these health fads, like being in the gym like 3 times a day, just to go back to that small frame that I was, not realizing that it was not healthy for me, and it wasn't looking right because I was of a certain age. And you can see like the fluctuation that I went from like getting like really curvy and then just like dropping back down again to like this, to like that real like skinny girl that I used to be, right? So yeah, so I do feel like that it's a thing like of the mind, and then things that people can say can really affect how you see yourself and how you feel about yourself, right? So um they said there's a such thing as like poor body image. Like a poor body image is when you have negative body image. That means that the individual is generally unhappy with how they look. They may feel like they need to change their body or shape. Body image is something that can frequently change throughout a lifetime, right? Body image is also closely connected to self-esteem and positive lifestyle choice. And that's basically what I just said. Like, I felt like I needed to change my body size or shape. And cause I was like I was happy like with my curves, but being in a relationship with someone that was expecting something different, and their idea of what a woman's body should look like was different from how I felt. So I was really like, okay, well, let me get in a gym, let me do all this like extra stuff to get back to my skinny, because I was like very small, but then because I had my gallbladder removed, like my body would like fluctuate. It wasn't like getting crazy, but it was to the point where it wasn't like that real skinny girl. It was just like, okay, now you're getting a lot more hips and stuff, right? Oh, thank you, Chris Valero. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So when I was just going through these motions, it was like affecting me. Like, oh my God, like, okay, like I'm afraid to like not show parts of me, because I'm like, I don't want to be judged or stereotyped, because I didn't have that vision of what they expected me to look like. And like that, this is like huge, guys. This is really, really huge, right? So they said that um social media can really affect you, right? And this is what we're faced with in our society today. Social media is so big on body image. So social media can have both positive and negative effects on the body image. So I'm going to talk about the negative effects of it right now, okay? So social media can contribute to unrealistic beauty standards and unhealthy comparisons. So I just kind of touched on a little bit about being in a relationship with somebody was big on social media looking at all these body images of what was considered beautiful, what a body should look like, and was like obsessed with, every relationship they were in, they needed their ladies to look a certain way, which is not fair and is not realistic in a lot of senses. Okay, so like I said, it's a lot of unhealthy comparisons. So unrealistic beauty standards, right? So that social media can feature images of people with seemingly perfect faces and bodies. Facts, 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 facts. Have you ever looked at these shows and everybody is like so beautiful? They have like these hourglass figures. Like you might look at places like Instagram, things like that. Like everybody has this image of what a woman should look like. But in the real world, not everybody looks that way. And if you have problems with body image, that could negatively affect you because you don't look like what the media portrays you to look like. Okay, so like I said, it features people with perfect faces and bodies, which can lead to body dissatisfaction and low self-esteem. Right, and there is a such thing as people like starving themselves. Like having all these surgeries because they're not happy with what they look like and they want to be the typical body image, right? Like people have literally like died from not taking care of themselves or doing so much to their body to fit in with society, right? So like I said, like the unrealistic beauty standards, the unhealthy comparisons. People may compare their bodies to images that they see on social media, right? And may feel inadequate or worse about themselves. Like I said, constantly comparing. Like, oh, okay, I don't look like this. Like I should look like that to be accepted. Like that's real. That's real, right? And it's not fair that social media puts these things out there to make you feel that this is how you should look to feel accepted in society, which is not true. They have like these filters and editing tools, and I want to stamp that part right there because not everything that you see on TV, social media is real. Them like photoshopping and on filters and editing things, that's huge. That's huge. Like a lot of people that you see are using these these tools to make themselves look like perfection, which may not be the case. But if you're suffering from like body image um, issues, you're looking at this, you're on the outside looking in, and you're like, ooh, wow, they are beautiful, they're flawless. How can I look like that? And you're doing all this stuff to your body, um, and it can really like negatively affect you, like affect your skin, your health, your body. People have literally died from trying to do so much to their body. But be mindful, no filters, no editing tools. Yes, they're fake. They're fake. That part too is literal. Yes, yeah. Like, but they're putting it out there as perfection. There's no such thing as a perfect person. Like, I promise you, a lot of people that look like perfect, they've had something done. They've had something done, and like tons of makeup, like all these things done to their body, right? So you have to be real careful when you're looking on the outside and seeing something that may not actually be true, right? And it said the constant exposure. Like people are constantly exposed to their own image and the images of others on social media, which could take a toll on you. Like, especially, like Instagram is huge, TikTok is huge. You know, you've seen all these perfect women, right? So true, fake, but filthy. Exactly. Like you see all these women that look so perfect and so beautiful and saying, and just like you try it and you say, oh, I'm gonna look like them. But again, a lot of stuff is not real. It's not real. And it's like once you come to that realization and accept yourself for who you are, you'll start to see it. Like you'll look and say, okay, that's right, not real. They did a lot. They look perfect. They look beautiful. Their body. They did a lot. They did a lot to get there. Yeah, please don't fall for it. Exactly, Lisa. Do not fall for it. Right. And on the flip side of that, it's it can have positive effects. So although being on social media could be a negative thing, watching all these different body types and things like that, and what you should look like, the idea of what you should look like, it could have some positive effects. So I'm going to go into that. So they said social media can provide a platform for body positivity, community support, and health and fitness inspiration. So that brings me to, like, how you see like these real people like on like healthy tips, like healthy eating, things like that, showing real people working out, real people that they might have body challenges, but they're able to do things that you do not expect them to be able to do because of the stereotyping of what your body should look like. But when you have like these community groups and things like that, they'll show you that you can look a certain way and still be healthy and fit, still be beautiful. Like I love to watch like plus size models and things like that. The face of beauty products for women that look like me, because in the real world, everybody does not have their hourglass. Everybody's not super thin. Everybody's not wearing that zero or that size 2, that size 4. When I see like curvy like women, that's beautiful. Like we have so many beautiful women that are curvy, that are voluptuous, and they're not your typical body type, right? So they said like body positivity, the positivity movement has had a positive influence on how people view their bodies. So it's actually a movement about positivity. So like if you like go to like Google, look up positive body positivity groups and stuff like that. It is a lot of them out there because this discussion is really huge. Like people are dying looking for perfection, right? Which is not good. And they have a lot of community support. So the social media can provide a place where people can feel supported and know that others struggle in similar ways, right? That's what I'm saying. Like find those community groups. Like if you like are struggling with it, find those groups that can like help you, right? So let me go to something else. So they said that the social media platforms, like I said, can also um do features and images with people that seemingly look perfect in their appearance. Um and it can also be a platform for individuals to share their body image struggles and their victories. Like y'all remember that show, like back in the day, I'm trying to think of how long ago it was. It was called like The Biggest Loser. I used to love that show because it was real people that had struggles, but they wanted to do better. And they weren't trying to like be like your typical stereotype, but they wanted to like be healthy and look healthy. And that didn't mean getting down to like a size 0, or didn't mean being that size 2, that size 4, but they wanted to like be be healthy, and healthy would look like me, right? So like I love those shows that portray real like body images of real people that are not trying to fall into the stereotypes, but they want to like be like healthy, right? And they promote like the struggles, and but they have good self-esteem, like just achieving those goals and everything, right? So considering that body image is so real right now, it's like how do you know if somebody has like poor body image, right? They're saying like they're negative. they're negative, like the individual is generally unhappy with how they look. They may feel the need to change their body size or shape, right? Body image is something that is second change throughout a lifetime. Like just really wanting to change things about yourself um is real. It's definitely real. It's definitely real. So, and you can have, it's a such thing as having unhealthy body image. Like when your thoughts are like taking over, and um you feel like you need to do all these different things to yourself. That's actually unhealthy. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit. So unhealthy body image involves always thinking your body is unattractive. So like, how many of us has actually felt that way? And and this doesn't even like have to affect women. Like it can affect men. So we're gonna go into that part too. But sometimes like I notice like with guys, like they get intimidated when they see another guy with like these big muscles and these 6 packs and these 8 packs and everything, and they're going into the gym and they're like obsessing, like lifting weights, like trying to get this image that you need this 6 pack or you need this 8 pack to feel accepted or fall into what you should look like, your body should look like. In the real world, not every man looks that way. And truth be told, like for me personally, if I see a guy obsessing to like have that like that 6 pack or the 8 pack, and they feel like that their muscles define them, it's not very attractive to me. Because I'm like, your body image should not define you. Because all that might look good on the outside, but what's really going on with the inside? It makes me feel like either A, like you are like a health nut, and you just obsessed with like the gym, or you obsessed with like making sure you have these bodies and things like that, or you really do not love yourself and you feel like that the more muscles you have, the better of a person you are. And like taking like steroids and things like that, it's like sometimes it could be some things going on. Like I kind of get concerned when I see a guy like with these muscles, like the veins are popping out of their arms, and like every time I turn around they got these tight shirts on with the I'm like, mm, like what's happening? What's going on? Because I do not like all that extra stuff.
Exactly what you talking about.
Well.
I know exactly what you talking about.
Look who has shown up. Yes, yes. But yeah, like I'm just talking about the muscles. Yeah, sorry guys. I'm talking about like the guys with the muscles. Like I don't find that like extra attractive. Like I do. I mean, I like a guy to look fit and healthy, but you don't need to have like all that 6 pack stuff going on. You don't need to like have your muscles popping all crazy. It just it's not a good look for me personally. Hi, Janae has made it. She has made it.
But yeah, just to chime in, I just want to say I don't even be liking them guys that be all focused on that too much.
Exactly.
It's like, all right, you know what I mean? Or that be all in the mirror, you know, them kind of stuff.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
always all checking they muscles and like, okay, like what are you doing?
Exactly. Calm down. Relax. Like like I said, I was just talking about like I don't find that like too like sexy. Like it looked good with certain people. Like Lisa said, "Hi, Janae."
Hi, Lisa.
Yes.
I had to get on over here. The technical difficulties was
I know they definitely do get on.
I was like, well, let me throw on some stuff and just get over there.
Exactly.
I was listening the whole time too.
Yes,
so I could be all filled in.
Yes. Yeah. So we're talking about like the effects of like body images, right?
Yeah.
So like I said, it could be very unhealthy for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
I need to be in the mirror more than me. Right, that part. Yes. Yes, Lisa. Yes. But it happens. It happens. Like, have you ever seen a guy that just takes so long? I'm like, what are you doing? What are
that
you
be
doing?
turning me off. It's like I'm supposed to be the one, you know what I mean, primping and stuff, you know what I mean?
Child, ooh, that is, to me, that pretty is like boys. Pretty boys. Yeah. It is just so many of them out here.
Oh, look, I came with my own tea and everything.
Yeah. It's so many of them out here. Mm-hmm. So many of them out here. Right? So, and they say, like, how can you, my phone ringing. Mm-hmm. So, how can you help a friend that's struggling? Oh, hey, Angel, thanks for coming in. She says unattractive. I know that's right.
It's unattractive.
It's unattractive.
So you said, how can you help a friend?
Help a friend that's struggling with body image.
Remind them of how wonderful they are. You know what I mean? And even like, you know, maybe encourage them to, you know, to do some exercising or whatever, you know what I mean? You know, be like a support for them, you know, some things that they may be trying to do. You know, if they're making that choice to work on it. You know what I mean? I feel like if you're not, so, you know, I don't want to hear somebody keep complaining about their body image, but don't want to do anything about it. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna be like, well, hey, come on, let's go take this walk. You know what I'm saying? Wait, come on, let's go jog or something. You know what I mean? That's what I'm gonna say. You know,
right.
You know what I mean? You know, or we can, you know, work on, you know, some healthier habits and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You know, because for me it'd be hard. Like that person that, like, so they'll complain about something, but then they still eating the cheese steaks and the fries and the chips every time you see them, and the candy and stuff like that. It's like you gotta actively, you know, make some different choices to get some different results, or else you're gonna continue to get the same results. Right. You know,
so we are all beautiful. Absolutely.
That's right. And we come in all shapes and sizes.
Yes. So they said, so experts say that the way to help a friend struggling with body image is compliment them on something that's not related to their body.
Oh, yeah. How about that? Remind them. Yeah, they said remind them how fantastic they are.
Yes. That does not have anything to do with the body.
Yeah. But then look, I might think of that as like, oh, you trying to change the subject because I mentioned, you know what I'm saying?
We have to love ourselves.
He like, I was talking about my legs. Talking about how good I program the computer.
Get them off of the body. Yes. But, like, go stay far away from that. Far away. Okay. They said ask them about other things going on in their life.
How about that?
To get their mind off of their body image, things like that. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So I feel like that's it.
I do think, that is something good, you know, but that's what I said, like, you know, but also be like, you know, encourage them to maybe do some things that, you know, kind of help and support, you know, and it doesn't even have to be anything big, but that's what I said, like, just even like just taking a walk or something, just take a walk with them or something, and talk about those other things while you're taking a walk. Right.
Okay. And they said, refrain and challenge your negative thoughts. So I guess you said, like, don't say anything like negative to them, like anything about their body, because that can be happy. That cannot be,
it's triggering
for them. You know what I mean? That cannot be a happy moment. Like if you're, because I just talked about it a little bit about how comments from family and friends about your body can have a negative impact.
Yeah. You know? It happens in multiple ways too. Because I know for me, because I'm thin. You know what I'm saying? I'm thin. And I always wanted to be thin. You see, this is how I always wanted to look. I always wanted to, you know what I'm saying, have a darker complexion skin and have some thickness. Because I was the little skinny one growing up. You know what I'm saying? And so it was just like, you know, the little light-skinned skinny one. You know what I'm saying? And so it was just like, but then, you know, having these beautiful, voluptuous sisters, I just wanted to be like that. You know what I'm saying? And stuff. And so for me, it was somebody be like, oh, you skinny. It was like, dang, like you don't realize how hurtful that is. And she calling me skinny, you know what I'm saying? And stuff. And sometimes it's like it'd be around people that and they would just mention it and mention it and mention it. And you'd be like, dang, like, okay, I get it. You know what I mean? You know, all right, I'm thin. I need to eat. You know what I mean? You know, but they will be saying these things. Oh, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and they don't think that it's as hurtful because they talk about me being thin versus talking about me being like fat or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
It's just as hurtful.
Right.
But it's, you know what I mean? When we be thin, because we be trying to gain weight. I be trying to gain some weight, you know what I mean? But I got to a point to where I really had to just like stop looking at the scale, stop thinking about it, stop worrying about it. It was just like, okay, so what? You know what I'm saying? And just focus on just being healthy, having healthy habits, and really, and that's just it. Just having healthy habits and just loving myself, you know, like like I ain't never had no breasts, you know what I'm saying? So when people, when it's like, you know, modeling and stuff like that, they're still doing stuff, but people always mention it. Oh, you ain't got no breasts. Be like, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need you to, you know what I mean, say it again. You know, I need your, you know what I mean? But it's just getting away from, you know, people's validation and stuff like that. And I heard when you was talking about, like, you know, if there's like, you know, a relationship or something, and the guys, nah.
That is huge. That's huge.
That's huge.
I feel like that attributes to a lot of body image issues being in a relationship because your partner can put these expectations on you of what they feel like you should look like. Based on social media or based on their own beliefs, and it puts a lot of pressure. Puts a lot of pressure on you. That could be a woman, you know, saying, "Well, I need my man to have a six pack, or 8-pack," or it could be a guy that said, "Oh, I need you to have all these curves. You gotta have these big boobs. You gotta have this big thin waist. You gotta have this big butt." It's like every time I look, it's like it's everybody looking the same. Everybody looking the same because they got cookie cutter folks, the big butt, the big boobs. I'm like, oh my God, like, like not everybody looks like that, but you're seeing it so much because everybody has this idea of what their perfect body should look like.
Yeah, which is crazy.
And everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people are, you know, that's why even them folks that's like going out of their way and getting them Brazilian butt lifts and all of that stuff and implants and, you know, it's just, people going like really far with it.
Going very far with it. Like I said, people have literally died behind it.
They
have really died behind that. So, and they said it's a such thing as a disorder for body image disorder.
Body image disorder.
Okay, I'm great.
Wow,
I'm
like you like being like obsessed.
I'm great dive into that one. Okay, because they said that if you have like issues with your body, like body image issues, it's a such thing. It's called body dysmorphic disorder.
Yeah.
Right. So they said, don't tell. I'm gonna tell you what that is. But it said it's a mental health condition.
Yeah.
Where a person spends a lot of time worrying about their flaws and their image, and their appearance. These flaws are often unnoticeable to others. But people of any age can have BDD. It's called BDD. But it's most common in teenagers and young adults.
I'm sure that leads to like the throwing up and, you know what I mean, or, you know, like the binge eating and different sort of stuff like that, you know what I mean, being too focused on how food affects their body.
And they said, don't tell someone that has BDD that there's nothing wrong with their body. Because it is a mental health condition, and they already feel like they're flawed. And if you constantly saying there's nothing wrong with you, it actually makes it worse. It makes it worse.
So how do they say you should deal with a person like that?
Yeah, so it says you can help somebody improve it by not give them positive body outlook. Like practice like positive self-talk to this person. Like don't make them feel like, you know, like if you say, okay, well, there's nothing wrong with you, like talk positive to them, like validate how they're feeling, but give them ideas. Like say something like wear once you wear like something more fitting to you, like once you try this outfit or something like that. They keep their mind off the fact that they have like this body image thing. And remember and remind them that beauty is not just about your appearance, outside, right? Yes. And show them to how to appreciate their body image, right? So
that'd be hard. It's so hard to, because it's like sometimes, it's like no matter how much you could tell somebody that they're beautiful over and over again. Yes. But it's like, they still, what they believe in, what they feel and what they see. Exactly. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter. What somebody else on the outside of themselves are seeing. It's all about, just like what they're thinking. And they're not even looking at, like, you're looking at your reflection. You're not even seeing like your true self. You know what I mean? It's just your idea of, what you're getting back from the mirror, right? And what it looks like. What it looks like. What it looks like. Yeah. What it looks like. What it looks like. So they said, like, although BDD is real, and it affects your mental health. They said that they don't really consider it like a mental illness, but it does have like mental health concerns. Yeah. And it can lead to mental health problems. Yeah, I was gonna say because of what it could lead to. Because of what it could lead to. Because what it could lead to. Right. So yeah. Let's talk about the age group. Let's talk about the age groups. So it said, who is most affected by body image issues? Who is most affected by it? I think younger people. So it said while body image concerns affect both boys and girls, like how I could say, "Hey, emotions, thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in." Men, women, boys, girls. Like I think it starts young. It definitely starts young. Yeah. Right. It starts young. Like especially like how like growing up. Like I know like I've seen people that might be like stocky growing up. This tease was always the bigger person of the crew or something like that, and always getting like teased about it and stuff. And then they get older, and it's like, okay, I gotta be obsessed. I gotta look like this. I gotta be in the gym and stuff like that, right? Yeah. Yeah. So, like I said, we talking about women, but like I said, it affects men too. And said boys and girls. They said it's a concern for boys and girls, but research suggests that girls are more likely to be satisfied with their appearance and their weight than boys. Oh, surprisingly. I would have thought, girls, but I guess because boys, and wanting to be like strong and big, or have those muscles. Oh, yeah. How about that? We won't even think about that. I know, boys be suffering from self-image and stuff like that. Yeah, and that's why when you start to see boys always want to be in the gym and have the muscles and all that stuff, yeah, like they could be affected by it too, right? Right. Yeah, Shay. Hey, Shay, thanks for coming in. Yes. Glad to have you guys join us today. Yeah, but they said in the survey that 46% of girls are reported that their body image causes them to worry often or always, compared to 25% of boys. Okay. And that's so true, because like how we talk about a girl suffering from bulimic and things like that, anorexic, right, that's real. That's real. Like literally starving yourself to death because you're afraid to eat. You're afraid that you're going to gain pounds. You're so afraid, because of this stereotype. Sure you fit in, like, and you're like literally killing yourself. Like I get so like when I say it pulls out my heartstrings when I see like young women that are literally like withering away because they have this perception of what they should look like. They're looking for perfection. They're really starving themselves, or they're eating a meal and they're like throwing it up. Yeah, like that's serious. It is. That's serious. Like I've seen like so many different like articles about it. Like you like watch it like on like
platforms like Dr. Phil. Like I remember watching it a few years back about this family wanting help for their daughter because she was suffering like from bulimia, and like she like felt like if she eat the least little thing that she would like vomit it up, like it was putting pounds on her and stuff like that, because she didn't love herself or her body. And like I said, that's a real disorder. Yeah, that's a real disorder.
Yeah, I've seen like, you know, videos of you know, people that were extremely thin and still just like worried about, you know, eating, you know what I'm saying, because like, you know, like just the way that muscle and fat looked on them, you know what I mean, but they were just so thin, you know, and so, but they just had it in their mind, like that.
And they, like I said, 40% of girls are more affected by it than boys, and I do believe that. I do believe that. I do believe that. Yep. So, needless to say, body image issues is real. It is definitely real. And they say, so what age group does it mostly start? Like, what age group is mostly affected by this, right? So they said body image starts developing in early childhood and is more intensely shaped in the late childhood to adolescence. Like typically females, it starts earlier than males.
And which is so interesting because the body is changing. So
the body is changing. Exactly.
Like, you know, it's like you're not even fully developed.
You're not even fully developed, and you're already having like body image issues.
Right.
You're self-conscious about
how you look
as you're developing. As you're developing. Yeah. Your body is like going through all these different changes. Right. Yeah. So, but it's real.
I think it'd be like, it was the hope, you know what I mean? You know, it'd be like the hoping that you change into this, adjust into this, and mold into that, you know.
Exactly. Like, you know, and like I said, our bodies are so unique. Like our bodies go through different changes, and genetics play a lot in that. Genetics play a lot in it. You know, so like you said, when you see like a young girl, like she's developing fast, like we be using that term like, oh, it's something in the water, the hormones, or something like
that. They eat too much.
They eat too much.
Something.
Exactly. Yeah, like I be looking at me like, oh my God, like I couldn't imagine at like 8 and 9, like being have all that going on.
Right.
I'm still a kid growing up, like, and still no.
Or being like 12, 13, looking like a whole full grown woman. Like pack.
Okay.
Just like
okay. But it's starting at that age with the body image. Like just by me being working in education,
you see it.
I see it. I'm like, these girls are like second grade, third grade, fourth grade, like the little lip gloss on their lip, and they want to have the little crop tops on.
Yeah, they exposed to a lot.
I'm like, oh my God, like girl, I'm like, embrace your youth. You don't want to grow up too fast, but they're trying to look older. They're acting older. And I'm like, oh my God, like I couldn't imagine at 9 and 10 still playing with Barbie dolls and playing outside with the boys, looking like a tomboy. Like I was not thinking about all that stuff. I think I didn't start being like more aware of my femininity until I got like maybe 6th grade. Then it's like, ooh, okay, let me start putting me some little high heels on. Let me start putting a little lip gloss on. Because that's when I think for me, it's when I started like, noticing boys and stuff like that. Be like, one boys will notice me and stuff. So it was like that tomboy phase I started passing.
You know, for me, I was probably about like 13 when it really hit.
Okay.
Know, so like 11 or so, it kind of started, you know what I mean? You know, call myself trying to have a little boyfriend. But, you know what I'm saying? You know, like, oh, he noticed me, I noticed him. Oh, you know, you like me, I like you too. You know, kind of stuff. But when I was probably about 13, that's when I started like paying attention to my walk. You know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, you know what I mean? You know, we try to walk a little more like a lady and things. And, you know, paying attention to my hair and stuff like that more. And, you know, how I was looking just to the opposite sex. You know what I'm saying? You know, it was just like, all right, you know what I mean? And because it was a boy who had said something to me about how I walk. He was I remember that's what got me paying attention. You know what I mean? And it was like, like I'm being noticed, you know, kind of thing.
Yeah. That's why I think it started shifting for me about 11 because I was always the tomboy.
Yeah,
I was the tomboy. I would be out there
following in
right. Listen, I'm out here playing with the boys, boxing with the boys, wrestling with the boys, climbing trees with the boys. Like I was not big on body image at like up until at least 10. I would say like, and the little girls we looked at me like. Like girl, like because, but I was relatable to the boys out there playing flag football and stuff with the boys and everything. And but I was like one of the homies, like, oh come on, let's go play. But like I said, that image shifted for me once I got in junior high school, and I was known as the little tough girls that would get out there and box and wrestle with the boys and stuff like that, real tough, rough and tough, and. You get into your high, like you said, start noticing the boys like, ooh, okay, he look cute, and then having a boy, that was my wake up call for me. I would say having a little boy saying, no, you too tough. You the girl with the iron fist. Like that. I don't want you to beat me up. I'm like, oh, catch my pearls, like, catch my pearls, like. Not me beating you up. If you try to talk to me, like, oh, that hit a little different. I was like, all right, I'm too tough. Like, I had got that reputation of just always roughing and toughing with the boys.
I remember.
And, right? Fighting the boys, like literally, like fighting the boys. Like, you got a problem? Oh, we can do this, like right now, right? So I had no problem. So everybody do be for that girl that will fight the boy. So, but like when you get older, it's like it's not cute anymore. It's like, oh, now it's like, no, you just wanted the homies, but I don't want to be the homie. Like I want to feel feminine too. I want you to see me as a girl, right? Yeah. That's when I started softening up a little bit. Wanting to, dress up. I started wearing like 6th grade wearing these high heels. I'll never forget. I'll never forget. I'm in junior high. I started putting these little heels on. I think I want to be more feminine because I was like getting that reputation of, being this tough girl. Get out there and wrestle, fight with the boys and stuff. So I started trying to be cute, put my little lipstick, my little makeup on, my little heels and stuff. Because I imagine me in junior high school walking around with these heels on. Like you could tell me like I did a whole shift, right? Woo, I'm gonna tell you. So at the end of the day, one day, trying to race at the end of the day. The run for my school bus. I'm running down the hills, down the steps with these little heels on. Boop! Click my heel. Fell straight off. I'm like, oh! I was turning around, look, my heel sitting up on the step. When I say that for me was eye-opening, yeah. I was like, you've been doing all this stuff to try to be cute. Where's these heels to get these little boys to notice you, and not your whole heel falling off because you running down the step. I was like, these are sad and weird. I was so embarrassed. I'm like limping around, trying to get one heel on. It was crazy. I still remember that. Like that was traumatizing for me. That was traumatizing as being an 11-year-old. Like walking with one heel, heel up. I had no business wearing heels at 11 years old. That part, right?
Yeah. Was that mommy heels?
Was it mommy's heels?
They probably were. It was short heels. Too.
I think it might have been pair of mommy's heels. That is something me and mommy were probably the same size. Yeah. But I was like putting on her hips. Trying to be feminine. Oh my God. But it's crazy how like body image affects you. And it's like how we're talking about body image, like do we really love ourselves, right? Do we really love ourselves?
Yeah.
Because body image is real. Right, and like it typically affects girls than boys, but a more percentage of girls, but it do affects boys.
Yeah.
Right. So I said that it is like ways to kind of overcome.
Oh, let's talk about
that. Right. So they have so many different tips and stuff on improving your body image. Okay. So let's see. What do the experts
be like,
say?
I'm gorgeous, I'm beautiful. Oh no, with belly dancing and being with Mama Santawa, she used to make us go up to the mirror and be like, look at yourself and say I'm beautiful. Tell yourself, and just all these really, wonderful things.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And stuff. And I remember how hard it used to be for some people. To look at themselves, and it'd be like, okay, you know, she would say, all right, now find something about yourself that you love. You know what I'm saying? So just like look at yourself, and whether it's your hair or your breasts, or you know what I mean, you know, like for me, like I love my legs. Like I'll be like, oh, I got some nice legs, you know what I mean? And my lips. I'll be like, oh, I got some nice lips, you know. And so it's like just finding like those things about yourself where you'd be like, okay, you know what? Okay, like this look nice, you know what I mean? You know, and thinking about your strengths instead of your weaknesses, and focusing on those strengths.
Absolutely.
You know? Absolutely. But I want to hear what the
experts say about this. Okay. So it's so many different ways to improve your body image, and you know, look at yourself different to overcome it, like negative body image, right? So it's a way to overcome it is to fight the fetishism, work on accepting people of all sizes and shapes. So just feel like your size can be acceptable. Yeah. You know, because beauty is beauty. And it doesn't matter on your size. That's what it looks like, right? Fight the diet downfalls. Like, you know, obsessing with diets. Like, oh, I gotta do this diet, I gotta do this diet. Sometimes diets is not good. Right. Because once you get done with it and you go back to those old habits or something like that, like not all diets are created equal to me. Creating a healthy lifestyle. That's what creating a healthy lifestyle. That's what I was going to say. Creating a healthy lifestyle, because like I was talking about how years ago when I was obsessing with being in the gym, like I was doing all these. I remember. Yes, remember I got like really like small, back to like my high school skinny and stuff. But it was like 3 times a day in the gym, doing like all these full body cleanses, which makes you just like eat like nuts and lettuce. Like it was like crazy bizarre. Like, and like I would get like these really like bad headaches and stuff like that because I wasn't. You might have been cleansing too fast. I was cleansing fast, and it was like my body was like going into shock because I would get like these real bad headaches and stuff like that because I wasn't eating a lot, and it was like doing it for like 21 days. Yeah, wow. And I remember at day 21, after doing like a full body cleanse, going to a cookout after day 21 and saying, thank you, Jesus. I could finally eat a piece of chicken. Like it was crazy. Like I was like, I just like tortured myself for 21 days, just only eating like nuts and doing salads. Like I never thought that was a good idea. No, you know, for people to do that. I mean, what she's describing is kind of how I eat. Being a vegetarian. But no, I mean, I do like, you know, I ate a bunch of pistachios this morning. I always eat like pistachios, pecans, and cashews and stuff. Even like the dry fruit, you know, I try to eat salads and stuff like that every day if I can. Or have like a vegetable, you know, with every meal. And I do like a lot of rice and peas and things. But I eat fish though too. So I do be eating fish. But you know, I have, you know, just really been on like this healthy lifestyle kind of thing a long time. Okay. Yeah, but I don't like the idea of like torturing myself, you know. Right. You know, say like if I go out or something, or you know, sometimes other people might say, "Oh, you know, you're a vegetarian, so you can't have this piece of cake." Right. You can't. I'd be like, what? I can have whatever I want. Whatever I choose. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? If I'm like, okay, well, today I'm going to do this, then that day I'll just do that. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know, but it's about the habit. Yes. It's about the habits. You know, for me. And having that, finding that balance and that happy medium. Like you don't have to like restrict yourself to so many things. You don't have to torture yourself. Like, that doesn't feel good. It doesn't. Like it doesn't. Like that doesn't feel good. You know, but understand developing new habits can feel uncomfortable sometimes, you know what I mean, as you're adjusting to these new habits and things, you know, and you know what I mean, and you know, we can talk about discipline and stuff like that, you know what I mean, you know, too, as you developing new habits and breaking old habits and stuff, you know what I mean, but definitely giving yourself grace. Yeah, they said, and accepting genetics. True, that part too. I had to accept the genetics. I had to just accept the genetics. It was like, okay, yes, you know, yes, be an A cup. Like, That part. That part. Do you know, like, listen. In our family, like little booze was a thing. But then you would look at like certain aunts and certain cousins and be like, where'd you get all the booze from? Right? Like that part. Like my daughter, like Shaniqua. Like it's like she was like 11, 12 years old with these big old honkers. I was like, you definitely did not get that from me. You definitely did not get that from me. Like, and it was always a joke in school with her. Like they would walk around, put balloons in their shirt. Like this is a thing, but like these big old honkers. It's like junior high to like early high school and stuff, right? But yeah, it's up to genetics. Because I was like, I had like this smallest little itty bitty titty community for a long time. Then I finally, like, as I got older, I started getting a little bit more, you know. But yeah, genetics is real.
Yes.
Understanding that your emotions are skin deep. Emotions are skin deep.
Yeah, and you know, it's like, and sort of, it's like they can be altered, you know. My daughter said something to me recently. What she say? When she was talking about pain being inevitable, you know, like if, you know, when it's like actual pain, like, you know, or something, but the suffering is optional.
Optional. Okay.
You know,
I love that.
So it's like the suffering is optional. You know, so you can, you know, it's like it's that acceptance. You know what I mean? Where you're like, okay, all right, this is how it is. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it may feel like even like a painful situation. You know what I mean? I guess, you know, but it's like, okay, you know, I don't have to suffer with that.
Suffer with it.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, it's like, okay, that is what it is.
It is what it is.
And so shall it be.
So shall it be.
And, you know, it's like what you can do about it. If you can do something about it, and, you know, and you make that choice to do something about it, then you can work at it. But even if you don't, you know what I mean? Then it's like, that's just the way it is.
Right.
You know?
Right. And they said that you can question messages portrayed in the media.
Right.
Like, pay attention to what they're putting out there, what they're feeding you. What are they feeding you? Like, is that really real?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, everybody's putting this image out there, but if you step back and look at the big picture, like, people around me, does everybody around me look like this?
And that's the thing. It's like, you know, it's not real. Like, them people, they be spending a whole lot of money trying to make themselves look like how, you know, like them Kardashian folks and stuff. You know what I mean? I can probably say I've never seen that one episode. But you know what I mean? But you know, and I don't really know that much about them, but I do know enough, you know what I mean, you know, from, you know, the stuff that's been put out there about the millions that they have spent on changing their face and, you know, just the different stuff, you know what I mean, you know, adding things to their body, taking away stuff and, you know what I mean? A whole lot of money, you know what I mean, was spent, you know what I mean, with that. And even those celebrities and stuff, you know what I mean, you know, a majority of them, like they have the money to, you know, get the certain stuff, you know, like liposuction, or, you know what I mean, certain trained waist trainers, and you know what I mean, like the good ones that actually work. You know, it's like that comparing yourself is, I just think that's like the worst thing that you can do.
Yep. You know? Hello. I see we have more friends in the chat. Welcome in.
Hey.
They said, like, recognize the influence of body misperception. That's kind of like what we're just touching on. Like, there's so many misperceptions about what a body should look like.
Right.
You know, a lot of people have the money to alter their body.
Exactly.
Okay, because this is what they feel like they should look like to be accepted. You know, which is not good. And it said, befriend your body. Like, love your body. Love on your body. Love on your body. Yes. Start to look for the good in it. Like, it's different ways to improve. So we just want to talk about them all. They said, find things to like about your looks. Every time you look in the mirror, find at least 2 things you like about yourself. Maybe your hair, your face, your hands. Just look at somebody and say, oh yeah, this is beautiful. Oh yes, I love this. Like, if you constantly look in the mirror and talk about things that you love about yourself, it would literally like change your whole mind, perception, your point of view, your outlook. Like, like you could actually, you know, embrace yourself and be confident. Like, I love when I see women, like, especially that are outside of the norm of expectation, and they be like ran and they be done. I'll be like, okay, you better be confident. You better be confident. That's right. You love yourself. You embrace yourself, and you say, I'm still beautiful. I'm still beautiful. That be me. Like,
and that's I could because like when you put your stuff on, you be like, okay, you know what I mean. You be like, well, okay, this is matching this, and I'm ready to go. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
Yeah. I gotta love seeing you smiling and smiling and
child. Like I be like, I know I'm not your typical body image person that you see in the media, but it's like, but honey, I love all my curves, and I buy things that make me feel comfortable, make me feel beautiful, and like you said, I do my color week, same color all week, different type of outfits, whatever, and show you that you can be full figured, you can be extra curvy and still feel beautiful and confident. You know, you still look good, still look sexy, feel sexy. You know what I mean? Like you ain't gotta be like this to feel like you ain't beautiful and stuff.
And that's so, and like you said, you know, it's what's on the media, and then it's what's common on the media, and then what's common outside
of the media.
And outside of the media, there's just everything. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know what I mean? It's just, you know, it's just that that one, you know, that one tunnel as far as like what is, you know, presented, you know, to us, you know.
But it's presented to us. But it's presented to us.
There's so much more, man. Exactly. People, it's like every kind of way.
Every kind of way. Like that's what makes us all unique. We don't all look the same. We're not cookie cutter.
Right.
But it starts to become a problem when everybody is trying to look like everybody else. That's when it becomes a problem. You know,
and it's usually just like a couple of people that they're trying to look like. You know? Like everybody's trying to look like this person or that person. You know.
Yeah, they said focus on what your body can do. There's more to your body than your looks.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yes.
That's just your reflection.
That's just your reflection. Like that brings me back to when we were dancing in our dance group. Remember our old dance instructor, Nita?
Yeah.
I always talk about her every time we start doing something about like self-image and stuff. She was full figure, like boom, pam, boom, right? And when I say she had the belly moves, she could do splits. That leg could go up in the air. Like it was like we'd be like, girl, you better go here. And that was back when I was like real petite. Like people, like everybody was like, what are you, a fitness instructor? Like people like that. Like I would go to the gym and they was like, are you the one doing the class today? I'd be like, no. I'm going to be participating in class. I'm not hosting the class, like because that's how my body was, right? But then you see somebody like me to come in that's so voluptuous, everything is boom, boom, pow, and see her doing these splits and she's doing these belly rolls, and this is how I got connected in the dance world because I went to one of her feel good sexy classes, right? Like she was teaching you how to feel sexy and put your heels and teach you all that. We all was like, ooh, yeah. But she was very, very confident, and and she just gave me like so hope. Like, oh my God, like this stereotype of what you should look like to be sexy and feel sexy is not it, because she got to go on. And honey, when I say David be like knocking at the door, like ooh, yes.
Yeah, so it's very important. It's very important. Just be able to, you know, look at yourself and know that that you are beautiful and wonderful, and you know, like just that regardless.
Yes. Like I said, focus on what your body can do. Like if you not the typical person, you can do that split. Just play that, like, honey, girl, I could do a split just like you can. My leg can go in the ear. Yes,
I always tell people to dance in the mirror.
Dance in the mirror.
Like, because once you start dancing and you start seeing how you can move, and you be like, okay, that looks nice. All right, that's pretty.
Yes. It said, like, be aware of your body. Pay attention to your body as you go through the day. Like, walk past and say, ooh, girl, you look good today.
That's right.
Or something with a guy, be like, ooh, okay, I know I'm cool and confident, right? Being confident, yes.
I can't even really be able to, like, you know, fully comprehend and understand, like, what is like for men. Yes. You know what I'm saying? You know, because it's just like a whole different, you know what I mean? Because, you know, I don't know, you know what I mean? I think it could just be, because, you know, because women, we do be wanting guys to look a certain type of way. They be wanting us to look a certain type of way. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yes. But yeah, it's like guys, they got to tap into it just and have that same level of confidence for themselves, whether at any size. Too.
You know? Exactly. Yep. Because somebody that really loves you, they're gonna love you no matter what. Exactly. Like I say, it's somebody for everybody. So somebody's going to love and accept you for who you are, what you look like, whatever. Because for me, inner beauty starts within. Yeah, you can have the nicest looking face and body and have the most stank attitude.
Then if you look super ugly.
Stank. So I'm like, don't ever get caught up on looks and outer appearance. Yeah. Because that don't mean that's what's going on in the inside. And that's the number one thing that I want people to understand. Yeah. Like outer beauty is cool. It's cool, but it does not define you.
And it's all in the eye of the beholder. Exactly. Yeah, because I can remember a bunch of times, even like when I was younger, and like in school and everything, and it'd be like, us with a group of girls, and we see a guy something, and one person be like, "Oh, he ugly," or something, or that somebody else saying he ugly, and I'm looking at him like, "What?" Like, you see his smile, or look at his eyes, and just seeing like just the beauty in a person, even though the person right next to me is like, thinking that he's unattractive. Yeah. So.
Yep. And they said, another way to help improve body image issues, they realize that nobody's perfect. Everyone has flaws. Even people with seemingly ideal figures have flaws. So for me, put a pin in that one, because we're talking about like people like portraying, they have these nice bodies and they these beautiful faces and things, and their hair is perfect, everything's perfect about them. But then it's like you get to know them and it's like, oh, okay.
And they be having body image like problems and issues and stuff like that too. Yes. And sometimes that be why they be working overtime trying to look how they look. Because they, be insecure.
Yeah. I could see the most beautiful person, and then you talk to them for 5 minutes and be like, okay. All right. So their body does not match the personality. Does not match the personality. Like that's big though. Yeah. Like, and growing up, like I've seen like nice looking guys, stuff like that. I'm like, oh, he is so cute. Ooh. But once you get to know them, it's like
they talk for a couple minutes.
It's like okay, they know they cute. They know everybody like gonna be attracted to them and stuff like that. So the ideal figure should not be that ideal going inward, right? It said like don't body shame yourself. When you make harsh comments about your own body, it harms your self-esteem.
Right. Whew. Always speak love. Always speak love.
Yes. Don't ever body shame yourself. Like going to the mirror, like, oh my God, I hate my like talking about yourself negative is definitely going to mess with your self-esteem and mess with your mental health, because you don't even love yourself. So how you expect somebody to see you and love and accept you for who you are if you don't? Yeah, it starts with you. Yeah, it definitely starts with you, right? Yeah.
How about like how you going, look to your body to heal you if you like, talking bad to your body and speaking like, oh, I hate this or hate that or something. You know what I mean? Because it's like, like I said, it's your 75 trillion billion selves. It's like you're like the God voice of your entire body.
Exactly.
That's how I be thinking of it. You know what I mean? So it's like, like I'm, speaking love to like, my liver and my cells and and just my organs and things, and just giving like just that positive blood flow and stuff like that. Just it's so important to just speak life to yourself, life and love to yourself.
Yep. I've had those experiences, like you said, being in a relationship where the idea of what a body should look like, and I fell into that trap, especially always being small, and I got to a point where it was like, oh my God, like they don't see me as this, they don't see me as that, so let me just do all this too, so they can like love my body and stuff like that. And then I just had that snap out of it moment, like what? Okay, what? Like, what am I doing? And let's just say I'm not with that person anymore. But and then just to move on into a relationship with a man that like love the curves and always makes me feel beautiful, always talking about how sexy and fabulous I am, and that
he loves everything about you.
It could be a confidence booster. It's like for coming from somebody that's like, oh, you need to be like super thin, like come on, that's not realistic. It's not realistic. Although I grew up my life being thin, but like body's changing. Start having kids. Like sometimes you get older, things change, and you have to embrace everything that comes along with your body because that makes you human. And like this is evolution. Like you're not gonna always look the same, right? So, but loving and embrace everything that your body's going through and it changes is who you are, right? And letting somebody on the outside like trying to change that and make you feel different about yourself.
Yeah,
it's not healthy.
I be shutting that down.
It's not healthy.
It'd be like, it's not healthy. I don't even want to hear it.
Don't want to hear
like
it.
If somebody, it's like now, like I got me, and I'll work on it. It's like now when I go to the gym, I don't even think about like, oh, I'm trying to build this or build that, whatever.
Right.
Like, oh, I'm trying to build my stamina, trying to build my endurance. You know what I'm saying? Things like that, but. It's no like specific body parts or anything like that or something that I'm working on.
Right. Yeah. For me now, it's just all about being healthy because I am at that mature age and being healthier, especially with women, passing from like heart disease and things like that. It's for me, it's about being healthy. So I have made some healthier lifestyle choices. I'm not trying to get like back to the high school skinny because it doesn't look good on me. And I'm comfortable in my skin. I have things that I feel like are very flattering on me and my body type. And I am not trying to like start all over to try to fit into the skinny girl thing. I'm too old for that. I am. I'm too old for that, And I like feeling voluptuous and feeling sexy and showing women of my size that you can feel sexy too. Like right. I love portraying that. And they said, like I said, don't compare yourself with other people.
That's right.
And I do not.
Yes.
I do not.
Right.
I do not.
Yeah.
I definitely do not. It's like, ooh, I'm like, I got these curves going on and I still be cute. What?
Yes.
I still get dressed and look sexy just like the best of them. What? And accept compliments. Accept compliments. Yes. If somebody complimented you about something, accept it. Embrace it. Thank you.
Because some people, even you get them to compliment, they be like, what? No.
Right.
No. Be like, thank you.
Accept the compliment. Yes. Yep. And it said that you can spend time with people who have a positive body outlook. Like they don't body shame people. Like they embrace you. They speak life into you. They make you feel comfortable and confident.
Right.
Surround yourself with people like that. And practice positive talk. Like I'm beautiful.
Yeah.
I feel good. I'm sexy. Oh, this outfit is working for me. Stuff like that, right? Yeah. Yes. Like you said, wear comfortable clothes that you feel good in.
Yeah.
And like I was talking about, like I try to buy things that are flattering for my body type, that I feel comfortable with and stuff like that. So don't try to like buy things that because you see the next person wearing it.
Exactly.
And it might not work for you. Get what works for you and your body type, right? What makes you feel comfortable. Right. Like I know me, I stay in my lane.
Yeah.
Like you ain't gonna see me out here wearing like all these crop tops with my belly all out and no. I know how to cover it up and still look cute. Okay. And like I stay in my lane. I definitely stay in my lane, right?
And see, even with that, it's like sometimes, especially, because I, like will model and stuff like that sometimes. So sometimes it'd be like, oh, you skinny, or you can put this on. And it'd be like, no, thank you.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's like, it's like people see you and think, certain things about you because of how you look.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. And I remember when I was like small and like I it was like, how you said when you have it, you want to flaunt it.
Yeah.
And I had fell into that where, okay, I was flaunting it. I was.
I'm sexy. I'm sexy.
I definitely flaunted. Like, everything had to be tight, the body dresses, everything like that. But then it comes to a point where remember that? Everything was like, yeah, like I flaunted it a lot.
Yeah.
But then it's like I older, it's like I don't need to like flaunt it and show it off. Leave something to the imagination.
Right.
It's like I wasn't like wearing stuff like booty shorts and all that stuff, like showing all my goods. But I could wear like a nice little crop top or something like that, But like my body changed. Like so, I don't feel comfortable wearing a crop top now. And I'm saying even if my body was to where I was like, ooh, let me show the body. I still won't feel comfortable wearing crop top. You know what I mean? Because I have matured and I don't feel like I don't need to like do all that.
Right.
To feel sexy.
Yeah, it's about that.
You know, I don't need to do all that.
You know what I mean? And that's my thing. It's like, you know, like I just feel like I could feel sexy in a potato sack. It don't even matter.
That part. That part.
It be like, what? That femininity ain't went nowhere.
Nowhere. And it said, remember that beauty is not just about appearance. Yeah, it's not about appearance. Like exactly. Inner beauty, like my favorite for me is like when someone. The biggest compliment for me is when they say, not only are you beautiful, but you have inner beauty. Yeah, inner beauty is more important to me than outer beauty. Yes, inner beauty. Mm-hmm. So yeah, so remember, it's not just about appearance. Like you can be a beautiful person. Yeah, a beautiful person, and it don't have to have nothing to do with your looks. Okay. Mm-hmm.
That being beautiful and confident. You know what I'm saying, and just knowing, you know, about your abilities and things. And, yes. You know, being strong in who you are, and having that positive self-image, that's more attractive. It is.
Mm-hmm. Just having that confidence. Confidence is very sexy too. Yes. Confidence is very sexy.
It is.
I'm just gonna say it. Let's go say it. Like you might not be the typical person that everybody expects you to look like, but you confident and you know you got it going on. You know what I mean? Ooh, okay, that could be sexy. It's something sexy about confidence. And like I said, like appreciate what your body can do, like such as laughing and dancing and creating. Like I said, I still love dancing. Like me, like I get out there and kind of run. I sure do.
With the best of
them. And it says focus on positive. Yeah. Focus on the positive. Right? Show your body some love. Yes. Like I feel good. I'm sexy. Yes.
I always tell people like exercise I like to do where you like rub your hands together, you know, generate that energy, and then just touch yourself and hug yourself and remind yourself how much you love yourself and sit in that energy. In your breath, send love throughout your entire body.
And spend love throughout your entire body. Yep. Loving what your body does more than how it looks. Yeah. Loving what it do.
You know what I'm saying? Loving what it do. Happy that you got all of your limbs.
That part. Got all your teeth in your mouth. That part. Like, yes.
You know.
So I ain't got nothing fake on me. Okay. It's all natural. Yes. And challenge comparisons and media portrayals. Like, take off the rose-colored glasses, step back and look and say, okay, not everybody looks like that. Yeah. Like you look like the next person to me. You know, not just that's not realistic. Yeah. It's not realistic.
And you know what else I want to mention too? And not body shaming the people who have done those things and have done the work and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times, sometimes they be regretting it. You know what I mean? Like they really be regretting it. Some of the people that have gotten like them Brazilian butt lifts and stuff, they are, or you know, breast implants are the same people that are, you know, speaking out against those things and you know reminding you know young people you know to not go that direction.
Yes. Yeah, when I see like especially like working at school, like I see them mamas that walk on, they had them waist to be like this big and them big old, I'll be like, oh girl, why girl? but yeah like I said, and that brings me to a big advocate for speaking out on doing all that, altering their body. One of my favorite artists, K. Michelle, she did all that to her body, snatching it in, getting all this silicone in her butt and all that shit, because she always had like that thin waist with a big butt and all that stuff like that. But she had to get all that stuff removed because the toxins was making her sick, like literally making her sick. She had to get a lot of that removed, and that's why she's a big advocate and she speaks out on it. Like, don't do it. Okay, so yeah, like pay attention to those type of people that have done it.
Who's that right there?
With a beautiful family. I love you guys. Bye, welcome in. Thank you for coming in. But follow people like that. That had got caught up in what a body should look like, and had body image issues, and are now advocates for saying that love yourself for who you are. You don't need to do all that and stuff like that, and how they've changed and transformed their bodies to what it should actually be, and took a lot of that stuff out. Like people are like getting sick and dying from it. You know, putting all this stuff, the silicone in your breasts, all in your butt, and like all this stuff. Like people are dying from it, and you can really learn a lot from someone that is very influential and have done these things. to themselves, right?
Been there, done that.
Been
got
there,
the story,
been there, done that. To got the story
the
to tell,
stars
to show you exactly, exactly. Yeah. I love her. I love her story. You know, like I learned a lot just from listening to her. They said like set healthy boundaries. Yeah. Setting healthy boundaries for yourself, right? Like you could just make lifestyle changes. Like if you're not healthy, if you're not healthy, you don't feel healthy, you don't feel attractive, make some healthy changes. Just alter. You ain't gotta do nothing crazy. Right. Just like myself. Like I made like healthier choices. You know, like going to the gym when I can, cutting things out of my diet just to make me feel healthy, feel better. That I don't feel bloated about myself. I don't feel like I need to do all this other stuff. You know, so just making healthier choices, making lifestyle changes can make you feel better about yourself.
Yeah, and like because you know one of the things that I noticed with you, one of the big ones, like when the steps. You know what I'm saying? Like that had became a big thing for you.
Yes, yes, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. But those small things, you know, even like what's that? Like shaking your body, you know, just moving, jumping up and down, you know, just you know, even if you like watching the show, something like that, on the break times, on the commercials, you know, maybe doing like some push-ups or jumping jacks or something. Just little small changes, things, you know, that start to just create a different cycle. Because, you know, we're so used to being who we were yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, but it's like, you know, the way that we, you know, can change tomorrow is by making those little changes today.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. Just for me, it's like little small things. And I feel good. I feel healthier. Like, for me, it was starting getting challenging, like, doing a bunch of steps and getting winded. I can run up the steps and don't feel winded. Because I cut things out of a diet, you know. It's like little small things. I feel better. I feel good. Like I was having a lot of problems with my knees, and I think that's what made me start shifting to lifestyle changing. Because my doctor was like, "Well, you know, the more pounds you put on your knees, the worse your knees gonna get." I was like, "Okay, I got this osteoarthritis. I don't want it to take over my body." You know what I mean? Like it was starting to get difficult because I would get these flare ups in my knees and things like that. So just making like little subtle changes, just like watching things I'm eating, cutting a lot of sugars out because sugars were not good for me. I, you know, cutting a lot of carbs and stuff out. Just walking, trying to get those 7,000 to 10,000 steps. Like just little subtle things that's make me feel good, right? It's like I don't want to be skinny. I've been there, done that.
Yeah,
like,
you just want to be healthy.
I just want to be healthy. You know, I mean, like I love my curves. Like I know that I can get cute when I feel like it. You know what I mean? Like I don't need to be all like this to feel confident and sexy or whatever. I just want to be healthy at this point. That's it. And I feel healthier. I feel healthier. Right? So
Now if the body changes and you know do what it do just naturally, you know what I'm saying, you know, then you know it's like it's just get where it get and go where it go, you know what I mean? But you don't have to try to force it or worry about it or stress about it or be like, oh, I'm trying to get to this, or you know, it's like just being healthy. You know?
So they said just start by being more aware. That's what I was doing, being more aware in my body, making healthier choices. Know that self-love is a skill, not a circumstance. Practicing self-love.
Yes, it is a practice.
It is a practice. It is a practice. Notice your relationship with your body and it's physically manifesting. Like understand love on yourself. You know it's changing. You know it's changing. You know, just have that relationship with your body.
Yeah, because every day we're always shedding dead cells.
Yes.
And you know, regenerating. You know, live.
Yes. Yep. They said try intentional mindfulness and meditation. If you start having these negative thoughts, just meditate. Think about it. Just
meditate.
say, I am beautiful. Bring it back.
I am beautiful. I love myself. I love who I am.
I love who I am. Yes.
You know.
Yes. Yep. And remind yourself that you are not alone.
You sure ain't, because I'll tell you, all these folks out here in the world.
Yes. It's you so many of us. Like you just realize you ain't the only person.
You can really just like share and swap stories. Everybody has one.
Everybody has a story. Like y'all just heard my story, right? Y'all heard my story. Like that's the beauty of this. Like I love coming together on Sunday and bringing information to you. Hello, Maria. Thanks for coming in. Bringing information to you, but being able to share a story that to show that I'm relating, you know, I'm relatable to this, because whatever I come to you with, I have something that I can relate to it, right? So I love sharing my story with you. But in a nutshell, right? Yeah, we've been talking about body image and like, do we really love ourselves and things like that. So practicing self-compassion for yourself, like learning to accept your imperfections, especially during challenging times, is a part of embracing self-compassion for yourself, embracing yourself, loving yourself. Okay. And if you see somebody struggling with them, talk to them about the good things, the good qualities about them. Okay. To steer away from the negative thoughts, the negative things that they are focusing on. Tell them something positive. You know, like Janae was just saying about, they start talking about, oh, I feel fat, like oh girl, but you be rocking and doing that whatever you know that thing you do, right? Right. Yes. Everybody's feeling well, Maria. How are you? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Yes. Like steer them away. Steer them away from that negative like talk about their body. You know, get them like highlight something that they're good at or that they do that you love or you notice about them. You're right. Just to change that thought process, you know. I said, like, most of us treat others with more kindness than we do ourselves. And that's so true. That's so true. Like, you really don't really love yourself, but you give more grace and kindness to somebody that you feel you should look like or be, which is not a good thing. Not a good thing. Like, your image of them is like, oh, they're so perfect, and you want to be like them, and you're constantly like complimenting them, making boosting their confidence, but not yourself. You know, so
you want to direct
that energy to yourself. Direct that energy to yourself, right? Get to know yourself. Like I was trying to gather my thoughts because that's so huge. Like I just had like a whole moment just now. Like, you know, people comparing yourself to others, you know, and it's like, you know how they always had that thing where they say, oh, they're so beautiful, and everybody want to flock to this particular individual, or they feel like they're so perfect, and they get more favoritism and stuff like that. It just gave me that whole thought. So I was just trying to get my thoughts together for a second, you know, because I've been in situations like that where the most beautiful person in the world, or the person that everybody feels like you should be or look like gets that favoritism or that extra attention and stuff like that. You know, they said, so be mindful, like start treating people better than like you treat yourself. For real. You know what I mean? Yes. Like, love yourself first. Love yourself first. Okay. Yes. Like yes. So, and just understand that negative self-talk only leads to more scrutiny about your own appearance and your distorted self-image. Yeah. So keep it positive. So keep it positive. Keep it positive. Love on yourself. Yeah. Okay. Find the good in yourself and embrace the changes that your body is going through. And if you're like feeling that you need to make changes, like just start with subtle stuff. Like don't go out here getting crazy. Like, oh, I gotta get this liposuction, I get this butt lift, stuff like that. Like, you can do subtle things, by things that feel more flattering on you, that you can look in the mirror and say, ooh, this is cute, or I feel sexy, stuff like that. You know, you don't have to go crazy with it, you know, because body image is real, and it could like literally like lead to like health issues, health problems, mental health and things like that. Like I said, we talked about the body disorder and stuff like that. That's real. That's real. And if you know somebody that's suffering with it, try to do things to channel that. You know, help them with coping and making them see the good in themselves. You know, show them the reality of things. Now, not everybody looks like this. That you're beautiful for who you are. You know, embrace and love yourself. You know, and show compassion on somebody that is suffering from body image issues. You know, show them some compassion. You know, and times like that, people really need like extra support. You know, and they need a cheerleader. You know, to steer them away from seeing themselves in a negative light. Yeah. Okay. You know, so be somebody's cheerleader. How about that? Be somebody's cheerleader. Yes. You know, so we all know that person or somebody or have interacted with somebody that's constantly like doubting yourself, that negative self-talk. You know, so give them something to look forward to, something to be positive about, something to embrace. Yeah, and be an example. And be an example. And be an example. Y'all. I try to be the example. Like, I might do my color piece. I haven't been sharing it a lot on social media like I used to, but that was my way of displaying some way of confidence to show women that look like me that you can feel confident, you feel sexy, you can put things together, be the best version of you. Okay, right. Exactly. So that's my way of showing you, how to feel confident and sexy about yourself. Yeah. Right? Yes. But that was our topic today. Yeah. About body image. Do we really love ourselves? So I feel like that's something that we probably could think about. If you have not personally suffered with it, you might know somebody who has. Okay. Yeah. But this is real. This is real. Body image issues is definitely real. And so the social media does not help in a lot of ways. Okay. Right. So I would say to that, pause and see it for what it is. Yeah. See it for what it is. Okay. Yeah. Turn them phones off. Turn them phones off. A lot of that stuff is not real. It's not real. And get your daughters and your sons and stuff away from. Get them away from that. Get them away from that, and teach them to love and embrace themselves. Yes, love, and build their strength. And build their strength. And build their strength. Exactly. Yeah. Focus on their positive attributes. Yes. 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 Yep. Yeah. So, yeah, I hope that somebody learned something and have a takeaway from this. We definitely appreciate you for being here and hanging in with us. I know we had a little hiccup in the beginning, That's why I try to tell this one, just be here. Just be here, to combat those little snafus. Because, technology is not always our best friend. It's not always. And I'm looking at myself like, wait, here, like, how come you're not seeing me? I can see and hear myself. Right. But on my end, exactly. Exactly. Yep. Yeah. But I'm glad she was able to make it over. I'm glad she doesn't live that far that she can. Yeah. I was like, oh well, let me get my keys. Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, so as always, we appreciate you for being here on this Sunday. You could be doing anything right now, and you are on our live, and we are so grateful and appreciate you. We appreciate you. We get together every Sunday at 3:00, and we have all kinds of topics and discussions. I always say you never know what we're going to talk about. Okay, you never know what we're going to talk about. So we appreciate you for being here. And if you have not done anything for yourself, please do something for you. Yeah. It starts with you. Do something good for yourself. And I hope that you will tune in to us next Sunday at 3:00. At 3:00. 3 p.m. 3 p.m. for another engaging and enlightening discussion. Yes, with TB and Janae. Yes. I'm going to go paint my nails because they look terrible. And I just got mine done, y'all. Yes, that self-care is important, y'all. I had everything. Yes, I was like, listen, I told my nail tech, I was like, listen, I got to be out of here. I ain't got time playing around. I gotta be at 3:00. So I just make you do what it do. Like, come on, like we ain't got time all day be playing around. Let's get this done, girlfriend. I need my pampering, but I ain't got time to be playing today. Okay. Like I'm gonna have to do mine after. Like there was just no time. Yes, I ain't got time to play. I don't got time to play. I know I take my pamper moments, but my time is my time. I need my time. Okay. Yeah, so that was my way of doing something for me. Yeah, doing something for me. Okay. I love it. Yes. So take that time off for you. Take that time off. You have to take that for you. But but I hope everybody has a great rest of their day and an awesome week. Until next time. And we hope to see you next time. Tune in next Sunday, 3:00. Thank you all. Love. Yes. Have a great rest of your week. Peace. Yeah, my phone about to die.